good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Across the 15. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for space, it's Clemens. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
When you don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking trophies.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Sweet feet on the move. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Offense lining up quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback adapting. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways, they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it paid dividends on that third down.
Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. A designed run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to fire on second down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cross.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him once.
On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Lofts one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The big fella's coming out in the goal line. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. The sweet feet buy a little time. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job of covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Looking for an open area to his left. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're trying to get to it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get to it. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking deep down the right side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Floating away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this...
Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. They'll try to add another to their lead. He'll set up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.